Take a look at this headline. I'm quoting from it. Democrats claim victory as violent crime is down. Here's why they're wrong. Jason Rantz wrote that, and he joins me now. Jason, okay, they say crime's down. You say it's not down. Tell me more.
Well, I say there's context to the data. Homicides nationwide down 13%, but it's being framed in the context of public polling that suggests Americans are really concerned about the crime wave that's been happening, and we all believe that it's going up. So they're using the stat of 13% to say that the American people are wrong and that Fox News and Fox Business were just making all of this up. It is a way to deflect blame for their policies. It is true that homicides are down year over year, but that's compared to 2 years of cities hitting historic highs. When you compare the numbers to pre-COVID, we're still up dramatically. And I was looking at some of the cities. So Denver was down 4% last year, but versus 2019, it was up 14%. Albuquerque was down 21%. That's great. But when you compare it to 2018, they're up 86%. So we're actually looking at the data the way that normal people look at it. We're not comparing it to historic highs. We're looking at it compared to the norms, the expectations that we have in our communities. And the fact of the matter is, we're not hitting those expectations. And I'll also point out, and I point this out in the Fox News editorial, the cities that saw the most dramatic dips in homicide rates are the cities that started to reverse and reject the defund movement, the ones that reversed all those policies that came with it.
There are lies, damn lies, and then there are statistics. I can't remember who said that, but somebody famous said that, and I think they're absolutely accurate. Seattle raised its minimum wage to, what is it, $19.97 per hour. That's at large companies. Highest minimum wage any major city in the country. Is that affecting local prices?
It absolutely is. I mean, and it's rather ironic because folks will argue the reason why we need higher minimum wages is because it's so expensive to live in the area. Well, the reason why it's so expensive is we keep raising the cost of doing business in Seattle. And so what we're seeing here is not only prices going up, and we've seen this before, the folks who have the lowest level of skills, they find themselves not having an easy time getting a job. You're seeing jobs end up getting put into sort of one bucket. So instead of having 2 employees, they consolidate into having 1 employee. Hours end up getting cut. And what's really alarming in all of this, because what we say all the time on my radio show, what happens in Seattle, it's not Vegas. What happens here doesn't stay here. Cities around Seattle are now moving forward with raising their own minimum wages, which is hurting their local economies as well.
Got it. By the way, it was Benjamin Disraeli, the British Prime Minister in the 1850s, I think he was, who said there's lies, damn lies, and then there are statistics. I just want to straighten that one out. I've got one more for you, Jason. I want your thoughts on Claudine Gay stepping down as president of Harvard. Does this mark a turning point for this diversity, equity, and inclusion dominance that we have in higher education? Is that starting to move into the background now?
Well, so we'll see how the general public reacts, because what we're seeing right now are folks in the DEI corner basically saying this is an example of white supremacy at work. They went after her solely because she's a black woman, which is, of course, absurd. All this was about was accountability, not racism or sexism. But that corner is going to continue to push that narrative. So unless the media starts to switch gears and focus on why this actually happened, we're probably still going to see progressives hang on to that DE&I nonsense. The general public, though, we should know better. I hope they do know better. And it's on us to turn the corner. It's not going to be on the Harvards of the world or progressive activists.
Got it. Jason Rantz, thank you very much indeed, sir. I know we'll see you again real soon. Happy New Year to you, lad.
Appreciate it.